All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Tuesday afternoon, evening time, wherever it is in your neck of the woods. It's here in Boston, 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. And I'm here with you live to talk about Dogecoin, Bitcoin, crypto, and Grok. That's right, Grok. I've been having a little conversation with Grok today. We got some things that we need to find out, and Grok is giving us some little bits of nuggets of information. You just got to keep on him. He gives us little nuggets of information, and I learned something today. So we'll talk about that. Right now, however, we got this to deal with, this big thing that happened today. We're ready for Doge, ready to move up, right? Into the red box over 15.4. It was doing that this morning. Nice big move, and then totally got rejected. So this kind of move here, like this, that kind of move is one of the most perfect signs of total manipulation of the crypto market. Total manipulation of the crypto market there. There's no reason this would trade like this unless it was being manipulated. Now, it wasn't just Dogecoin. Oh, no, it wasn't just Dogecoin. We had Bitcoin. Same thing, right? Same thing happening with Bitcoin. Same thing with ETH. Big one with ETH. Look at that big green candle ETH had. And then totally, absolutely, totally rejected up here at 3,300. Comes all the way down to 31.80, and now it's doing the same thing. So it's across the crypto market. Those that just complain about Dogecoin, I don't know how to explain it to you other than like I can draw this same diagram on 100 cryptocurrencies to show the same thing is happening. The market makers are all in cahoots. They're all in cahoots. Word of the day, cahoots. They're all in cahoots with each other, doing the same manipulation on every crypto, taking out the shorts, right? Taking out all those shorts and then dropping down and taking out the longs again and again and again. It's a story as old as time, at least in the crypto world. Yeah, or you could check the heat map, of course. Of course, Chucky Chuck. And we will look at the heat map because it does tell the story of taking out shorts and taking out longs, and $400 million today. $400 million in leverage liquidated just today. So the market makers and the exchanges are up to their old bag of tricks. I mean, I was like, oh, come on, 15.4, come on. Nope. So we know who's in control of this market. It's not Coin Bureau. At that time, Coin Bureau said 229 million. It's now up over 400 million since Coin Bureau posted this a couple hours ago. So again, it was as Bitcoin drops to the 92K level, 243 million was wiped out in the past. Oh, that's just over the 4 hours, with 229 million coming from longs and 15 million were the upside from the shorts. So Bitcoin didn't take as many out of shorts, but took a lot more longs out. So again, it's like, and it's not just me saying it, right? Guy and his team, they're on it too. So they're all on it. That's what's moving the market today. I don't want to hear about Dogecoin, it's got unlimited supply, 5 billion coins. It can't. It's just like, look at the manipulation across the market. It has nothing to do with Dogecoins. 5 billion coins that are minted or awarded every year. Well, that's the upper limit, right? If all of the blocks are full and awards are given every minute on every block, right? If you don't know what that means, you got to do some research about proof of work cryptocurrency, because that's what it is. And it's not coins that are just dumped on the market, right? No, they go to the miners who are validating all the transactions on the blockchain. That's a good thing. True proof of work cryptocurrency. Is this a classic Tuesday? Normally we would see this on Monday. We would normally see this kind of thing happening on a Monday. So we have it on Tuesday this week. Aren't we special? Aren't we special? So that's where we start today. We got our friend Ted Pillows here. Most of the short-term downside liquidity has been taken out. Probably one more flush towards the 90,500 level before the reversal. And that's the first CME gap. Now, there's another CME gap even further down. I think Bitcoin may have a hard time getting down there, but we talked about those CME gaps the other day. I used to not believe in them, but they kept filling. And I'm just like, okay, well, maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's a thing. Altcoin Sherpa says, look, for Bitcoin here, hold on just a second. You guys didn't want to hear that cough. I'm going to need another margarita. I think I need another margarita. For those that know, you know. You know only if you follow me on X. So Bitcoin did come down to 91,300, and Altcoin Sherpa is saying this is a decent bounce area, 91.3. So we look at the Bitcoin price and we see that was the bottom right there, 91.3, and it bounced. So yeah, food influencer, right? She got me. She got me good. I was just like, I took the first couple bites and I was like, oh, wait, I got to take a picture. And I'm trying to get it lined up right in the camera just so I get everything. You can't make this stuff up. It just is. So that's what Bitcoin did. It came down and it bounced right off 91.3 and up. Dogecoin came down to 1435 on the dip, and now trying to recover. So this is the kind of thing that stops rallies, right? We were ready for the next move up, the next rally of 2026. Let's go. And then the stupid exchanges and market makers come in and they dump the price. Oh. And she caught me in the act. Yeah, Charlotte. She did. I didn't even realize she was doing it. She was just laughing. I was just like, it's a hard job. Somebody's got to do it. Right? So, but you know, Dogecoin is still the 9th largest cryptocurrency, despite its 5 billion Dogecoin every year. It's still the 9th largest cryptocurrency. It was at 25 billion, now down to 24.7. That's still a lot. That's a big market cap for a meme coin, but it's Doge. We love Doge. So what's going on? What's happening with Dogecoin's price? We look to Forbes. Yes, Forbes has a new article today about Dogecoin. Interesting. We don't normally see this. No, the X-Money page doesn't say launching anymore. They took that off. If you had stayed on the live stream yesterday, you would know this, Charlotte. I know it's late there. I get it. Giving you a hard time. But what about Dogecoin, and why is Forbes talking about Dogecoin and the 2026 rally? So pretty interesting, talking about large holders purchasing hundreds of millions of Doge. A little bit about the 2x leverage Dogecoin ETF. This is the 21 shares. We talked about this yesterday. Yep, Dr. Doge, ETF inflows. And particularly in this 2x leveraged 21 shares Dogecoin ETF, it was between Friday and Monday the largest trading ETF of all the crypto ETFs. Of all the crypto ETFs was the Dogecoin 2x leveraged one. So we gave that a shout out yesterday. And Andrew DeFrancesco of House of Doge called me out this morning. That was nice. So for retail traders, ETFs offer an easy way to get leveraged exposure without managing futures contracts, lowering the barrier to speculative positioning. Interesting. So is this move by Dogecoin part of a broader meme coin revival? And Forbes says, well, yes, we're seeing renewed interest in meme coins across the board as 2026 begins. We talked about Pepe and its big run, but we had Bonk then following, and even Sheeb was up. Like, the meme coin sector tends to move together, and Dogecoin, as the original and most liquid meme coin, often leads these rallies. So that's awesome for Dogecoin. Now, in a minute, I'm going to talk about my conversation with Grok this afternoon. Yes, had a good conversation with Grok about Dogecoin, and he gave us some little tidbits of information that I'm going to share with you. Just a couple minutes. That's why you get into these conversations. You learn some things. So what's going on? What could sustain this rally for Dogecoin? How about continued whale accumulation? Sure, the whales can just keep buying. Just buy more Doge. Come on. Big chunks of Doge. Number 2, social media momentum. Dogecoin thrives on viral attention. If the rally generates significant buzz on X, Reddit, TikTok, retail FOMO could kick in and drive a second wave of buying. That's what we want. We want the FOMO, right? We want the FOMO. Number 3, broader crypto market strength. Yeah, if Bitcoin and ETH continue rallying, liquidity flows into altcoins. Doge tends to outperform in the late stages of crypto bull runs when traders seek higher risk, higher reward plays. And as we know, on the green candles, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. In the red candles, Dogecoin drops lower than Bitcoin. 2025, we had more red candles than green, so Bitcoin outperformed Doge. If it was a true total bull market and it continued through October and November, Dogecoin would have ended the year higher percentage-wise than Bitcoin, but that didn't happen. Number 4, the Elon Musk factor. Oh, you're a Elon Musk bootlicker. It's like, no. Forbes is saying the Elon Musk factor. Yes, this is Dogecoin we're talking about here, where any mention or engagement from Musk, even tangentially related to Doge, like last year's Department of Government Efficiency thing, that could reignite speculative fervor. It's a thing, right? It's just part of Dogecoin lore now is Elon Musk. And then there's always the short squeeze potential. If a significant number of traders are short Doge, continued upward pressure could force covering, creating additional buying momentum. And we had a little bit of a hint of that, but not a full-blown short squeeze. So that That was pretty good. Who wrote this article? It wasn't Billy Bambra, I know, who usually writes these for Forbes. It's Travis team. Okay. Meanwhile, we've got the pinger going off because prices are going up, taking out new shorts. We got the pinger going, taking out shorts on Bitcoin, on ETH, Solana. These are the kind of pings that I like. They're the shorts. They're the shorts getting wrecked right now. Nice. Let's go. Liquidate away all the red. That means shorts on the CoinGlass website. Whenever you see these all in red, those are shorts getting liquidated. Look at them all. Oh, those market makers are feasting right now. They're feasting. Wow. Each one of those pings is a trade of over $100,000 that gets liquidated. Every time you hear a ping, it's another 100 grand gone. The rest of these are all smaller. 3,000, 2,000, 4,000, 1,000, 20,000. Ooh, a fart coin, 20,000, a smelly one. But anytime it's a ping, it's over $100,000 for an individual trade. Is it possible to have different sounds for liquidations of shorts and longs? CoinGlass doesn't do that. It's just one ping, and they don't differentiate. Unfortunately, that's just the way they have it set up. It's nice they got the pinger, though. I mean, listen to that beautiful sound as we see all the reds, meaning the shorts. So the price is pumping now. Pump, baby. Pump. Let's go. Nice. Look at this. It's just jumping right out of the pattern. Look at Bitcoins. ETH. So we're getting some big green candles right now. We should get more viewers coming in. Come on, where's all the viewers coming to the live stream? Everybody, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I think most of you have already subscribed here, but if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the like button. Let's get more people coming in. We got a good day going now. Look at this. It's all turning around, big green candles. Let's go. Let's go. So just bought back over 15 cents. Let's come on, don't stop. Let's keep going. More, come on, more. So that's what's going on. All right. So we have that excitement. Now, let's talk about Grok and Dogecoin, because Grok does kind of have an affinity for Dogecoin. I don't know whether Elon wrote that into the code, or Grok is just objectively talking about how great Dogecoin is. But someone else had done a thing with Grok and Dogecoin, and so I posted this. Dogecoin has strong community vibes, meme appeal, and potential from integrations like Tesla payments, and then I say, and X money. If Doge sees more adoption or upgrades, 2026 could be exciting. What's your take on its future? So I took that, made my own post on it, and guess who replied? Guess who replied to my post about Dogecoin? None other than Grok. Grok says, thanks for the shout out. You're welcome, Grok. Now this is listen to this, guys. This is really cool. Dogecoin's future looks promising with its loyal community and recent surges, up 30% in early 2026, trading around 15 cents, fueled by meme hype and potential Tesla/X integrations. What? I didn't say anything about that. Grok did. X integrations, potential X integrations. And I'm like, If adoption ramps up, it could hit $1. But remember, crypto's volatility. What's your price prediction? This is Grok asking me, what's your price prediction? And I say, well, Grok, now that you ask my Dogecoin price prediction, right? And I go through my whole price prediction thing here, right? I go through it all here. And Grok is like, interesting take. Doge is hovering around 15 cents today after a 30% early 2026 surge. Catalysts like Doge OS, which I mentioned up here, Doge OS, focusing on DeFi apps for staking and lending, and ongoing Tesla X payment rumors could push it towards your targets. 35 cents, maybe $1 if adoption spikes. Volatility is key. What's your top catalyst for 2026? I know, can you believe that, Charlotte? Grok should know if he watched my videos. So Grok's asking me, what's your top catalyst for 2026? And of course, you guys know what I think it is. And I say, yes, Grok, my top Dogecoin 2026 catalyst is I'm waiting to see X money launch to the public and Elon Musk to talk about Dogecoin integration, or at least using Doge for tipping content creators or for creator payouts. Now, listen to this. Solid point, Grok says. X Money's public launch could be huge for Doge. Recent updates show stablecoins. You guys know how I feel about stablecoins, but I called it. You guys know that. I've called this like 6 months ago. Stablecoins, EURXM, USDXM, slated for June 2026. With ongoing rumors of crypto ties, Elon hasn't tweeted on it yet this year, but his past Doge support keeps hopes high. If integrated for tips or payouts, we might see 50 cents plus in surges. And I'm like, EURXM and USDXM. So I looked up what USDXM is because I did not know. Some of you may know, but I did not know what USDXM is. Well, guess what? It's an X Money stablecoin. Yes, X Money is making their own stablecoins. They've got one for USD and they're creating one for the EU. Stablecoins. So I knew it. I knew it would be freaking stablecoins because Visa's involved. It's stablecoins. So I'm not done with Grok yet on this because I'm not letting it go. So yes, Grok, I understand the use of stablecoins like EURXM and USDXM integrated on the X Money platform would have less risk. But I would think Elon Musk would still like to use Dogecoin for maybe tipping or content creator payouts because of Doge being a fun, meme-inspired transactional currency. Elon Musk has not reported a timeline on this because Grok asked me my thoughts on timeline. But here I added Elon Musk to add him to the conversation. Grok says, agreed, Doge's fun, meme vibe could indeed suit tipping or creator payouts on X Money, adding a playful twist to transactions. Stablecoins like EUR and USDXM are confirmed for June 2026 launch. So let me get to the rest in a minute. No, X Money is going to have a stablecoin. It's right here. In June 2026, it's launching. They're making their own stablecoins. This is news. I have not seen this anywhere. June 2026. So that means that's the latest X Money would launch. Now, how they integrate stablecoins, I don't know, but well, Maramello, he said it twice. Grok said it twice. And I also did a search on Gemini, and Gemini said it too. Same thing. Gemini said it too, and Gemini has a different learning model from Grok. But I asked Gemini as well, and Gemini said URXM and USDXM are X money stablecoins launching in June. So interesting. Now, there's no timeline or confirmation on Doge from Elon yet. Doge is at 15 cents today, blah, blah, blah. Momentum's there. Thoughts on other potential integrations. So he's opening it up to me, and I'm like, yes, Grok, I would like to pay for a Tesla robotaxi ride using Dogecoin. Do you think Elon Musk will include this option? Grok says it's possible. Elon has integrated Doge for Tesla merch since 2022. And with robotaxi's 2026 rollout focusing on autonomy, adding crypto payments aligns with his vision. Interesting. And so I said, there are currently no items in the Tesla merch store that are able to be bought using Dogecoin. The Doge community would like to see some items listed again to be paid in Doge, which could easily cross over to X money. So one could use Dogecoin in their X money account to pay for Tesla merch or robo-taxi rides. Grok says that's a fair point. Checking Tesla shop today, no merch items currently show the Dogecoin symbol for payment. So now Grok has been trained on this. So Grok now knows you can't currently buy anything in the Tesla merch store with Dogecoin. So I've trained Grok a little bit here. The support page details the process for eligible products, but none are active now. And he says recent December 2025 updates hint at potential reactivation or expansion. Look at that. Recent December 2025. This is on the Tesla merch shop. Recent December 2025 updates hint at potential reactivation or expansion, possibly tying into X money for seamless Doge use on merch or robotaxi. I've now trained Grok. Miramello, you just asked ChatGPT. It must be true. We now have three. We got Gemini, we got ChatGPT, and Grok all saying the same thing. So Grok is the XAI AI used on X. Grok. Kriss is Grok's master. Yes. I am training Grok here. So yes, we would like to see that crossover, Grok, the crossover of Doge, X money, Tesla merch store, and robotaxi. I want to see that crossover. So I said, yes, Grok, we would like to see that crossover. Next time you chat with Elon Musk, it would be great if you could mention this and maybe direct Elon Musk to this conversation. So now I'm seeing if Grok can draw Elon into this, right? And Grok says, well, he says, I'd love to pass that along, but I don't have direct chats with Elon. I'm an AI built by XAI, and he engages on X like everyone else. Tagging Elon Musk here might catch his eye. Fingers crossed for Doge merch revival and X money ties in 2026. And then somebody else came in and says, at Elon Musk. And Grok says, fingers crossed, Elon Musk sees this and chimes in on Doge integrations. So yeah, that's an interesting conversation. So that gives us a timeline on X money and a digital platform of stablecoins, like I predicted, right? That it would be stablecoins. But I'm still putting in my 2 cents on Dogecoin, at least for tipping or creator payouts or something. So This is all happening now. I thought that was cool. That was cool. So if you want to read through, repost, retweet this whole conversation or parts of it, just go to my channel here on X. I'm here on X. I'm at KrissPax. So follow me on X at KrissPax. Have a lot of fun there, but I'm not here talking to you guys. But that conversation I had to bring over to YouTube because there's some juicy little tidbits in there. Thank you, Grok. If you're watching this, Grok, at Grok, just at Grok, dive into YouTube videos and live streams. I wonder. At Grok, are you there? Are you there? Anyway, so that's the big news to me of what's going on. Meanwhile, over here, we got Doge fighting to get back over 15 cents after we just took out a bunch of new shorts. Bitcoin is at 93.5, just took out new shorts, taken out. See, the ones who actually trade it right, short at the top. But then the ones that follow, once they already see the red candles shorting, are liable to get liquidated on the bounce. And that is what happened. You like the new photo of me? Yeah. Well, you know, I've been thinking about Florida a lot. That was the last time I was in Miami Beach. And I was like, I took a selfie in Miami Beach. And yeah, pretty good. Just, you know, that was a few years ago. Last time I was in Miami Beach. I like the palm trees. Anyway, don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Kronos, for reminding everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's just a selfie. It just happens to be on like Ocean Avenue of Miami Beach, which is one of my favorite places in the world. That was like in February of that year, whatever that year was. And it was nice and toasty warm while it was cold up here in Boston. Cold up here in Boston. And I was getting sun down in Miami Beach in February. So that was nice. Nice to take a little break from the cold. Well, tonight it's going to be like icy snow, rain mix, just ugly Boston weather. Yeah, 15-cent Doge. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Triple this. EURXM, USDXM, and RONXM are coming. 3 MiCA regulated stablecoins. What is RONXM? RONXM is for what country? Romania. Wow, so Romania is up there. I wonder if they're going to just continue to roll out more and more stable coins for each currency. Florida's nice. Florida is like a 3.5-hour flight from here. Oregon is like 6 hours. That's way across the other side of the country. That's a long flight. Yes, I've been educating Grok, DB. I've been educating Grok. Good morning, Anthony. If you guys are interested in my education lesson for Grok, I am at KrissPax here on X Twitter, and it's this post right here, and you can read through it. And Grok gave me some little tidbits of information about X Money and Tesla merch, possible other integrations. We got the pinger going off. We got the market makers taking out more shorts here. Taking out the shorts. Let's go. Talk to me, Goose. How you doing? Good afternoon to you. Why do you say not related to X? Gemini said this is X money making these tokens. These stable coins are X money. GZHZ, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Trying to figure out this market, up and down, crazy action. Market makers, exchanges still in control of the market. Trying to figure it out. You bought Fetch at 22 cents. What's Fetch doing? Fetch can go on runs. 30 cents. Yeah, I don't know. How risky do you think this market is? You think the relief rally is going to continue and all crypto is going to go up higher? Or do you think we're going to turn around and dump? That's the game, right? That's the game. There's two X monies. Yeah, but this is Grok telling me, right? This is Grok telling me that this is this X money that's doing this. Right here. X money's public launch could be huge for Doge. Recent updates show stable coins, EURXM, USDXM, slated for June 2026. So that's right there with X money on X from Grok. I kind of go with that. Thank you, Kronos. Appreciate it. All eyes on Dogecoin. Hey, William, how are you? New all-time high, 2026. We need a big catalyst for that. I've been posting on others on X as well about the catalysts that are needed to propel Dogecoin's price up. A big run up to the moon. Yes. You guys know all the words. You know all the words. What did I miss up here? I asked Copilot the same thing. Response was, I like turtles. Copilot. Oh my God. Copilot. You'd love some sun right now? Me too. Me too, Charlotte. Do you think the chances of Doge going back to 11 cents are higher than going up? Ah, that's a great question. That's a great question. I think the Doge price is going to hit 20 on this relief rally and then bear market. But a catalyst can save us. And if X money is launching by June, well, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that. That starts to give us a bit of a timeline now to look for. A little bit of a timeline. So, you have to retrain Grok to get off about the stable coins. That's not what we want. I know. I called it 6 months ago. The Visa thing, the Visa integration, it's like, yeah, they're not going to want crypto. They're going to want stable coins. Take the risk out. I get it. I get it. And all these, congressional legislation proposals from the Genius Act to the Clarity Act, it's all about stable coins. They don't care about crypto. Stable coins. That's what they care about. AI can be wrong. I pressed Grok about this topic and asked whether or not it was related to Elon's X money, and it said it wasn't and that no information was available yet. Really? I just had this great conversation with him about it. Of which Gemini said the same thing. Very strange. I got to give it to you, Kriss. Your loyalty to Doge is mesmerizing. Endless daily feeds and endless hopes of one day Doge will go to gazillion. I salute you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Lots of time. It's Mondays that dump, but now they did it on a Tuesday. Yeah. Are we booming? We're trying to just recover back to 15.4. I mean, come on. I don't want this being resistance anymore. Have I started mining Doge? No, I never got my miner. So silver up to $82. We got to look at silver again. Oh man. Silver again. Look at silver. Almost got up to 81.45. Did get up to 81.45. Not its all-time high. Its new all-time high is here. About 83.78 is its all-time high. I was suggesting that might have been the top, the silver top, but it's looking like it's going to make another run for it here. Look at that. Since the beginning of the year, silver is up 15%. So I did not buy the 11-cent drop. I was not in a buying position. I have to pay my taxes. I have no free money right now, unfortunately. No free money. Got to pay my taxes. Does the June launch get priced into Dogecoin? Or is that independent variable? That is independent. Dogecoin trades on hype, and the hype doesn't hit until X Money launches. Now, X Money could launch before that June date, and the June date is just the stablecoin launch part of it, integration. They could start with fiat first. No, Grok does. Grok gets close to everybody, even in crude mode. Yeah, right, Charlotte. I never should have told you about that. I never should have told you about crude mode because you took it and ran with it. I know, Anthony. But hey, I mean, I made a lot of money on Dogecoin already, so I'm good. And I will keep making money on Dogecoin. So 15 cents is right in between, right? Between lows and highs. So that's how Dogecoin trades. And if you don't know that, if you don't understand that, well, then I'm sorry. It's just, that's how Dogecoin trades. But if you buy Dogecoin at 15 cents, I can almost guarantee you're going to make money. It's not the end of Dogecoin. Isn't X Money stablecoin not good for Dogecoin? Well, most were believing that X Money was only going to be fiat and wasn't even going to have any crypto. So, but I was saying it would make sense for them to have stablecoins. And then Doge would be used somewhere on the fringes, which is why I was educating Grok about tipping and content creator payouts, at least to have something in Dogecoin on there. But it's not going to be the main integrated payment solution for X payments, X Money. It's not going to be Doge. And I knew that. And I've been talking about that for years. But at least to have something would pump Doge. Let's just hope up June 2026 doesn't turn into 2025's October. Yeah. Yeah, well, I keep trying to educate people about this. The inflation of Dogecoin isn't just coins flooding the market. They go directly to the miners and the mining pools. Rudolph. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Your portfolio is at an all-time high today? Really? Wow, Marilyn. Well, congratulations. Jasmy's looking good. Jasmy had a nice big run last night, and it hasn't given up the gains. In fact, it's going higher right now. Jasmy is all the way back in its purple box. Oh, Charlotte's not going to be happy. Charlotte will not be happy that Jasmy has reclaimed its purple box and Dogecoin has not. I'm sorry. This goes back to October 10th, the flash crash, where the recovery was, made the purple box. Jasmy is now back in the purple box. You sold your Jasmy? Well, that's going to make you doubly unhappy then, isn't it? Yeah. Jasmy back in the purple box. I still have a little bit of my Jasmy left. Not a ton, but I sold Jasmy at 3 cents. So this pull back under a penny, I'm glad I wasn't holding all that. I took profits. So what is Redstone, Maramello? Is it a stock? Is it a crypto token? I don't know what it is. I just know Redstone is something that's used in Minecraft. That's all I know about Redstone. You're believing in the CME gaps? Well, that means Bitcoin's going down to 88. There's a big CME gap down at 88. And right now, Bitcoin isn't looking like it's going to do anything like that. So that'd be a big dip. Yeah, well, it was being gifted to me, Nick, because I was promoting on AlphaPax. So I didn't officially order it. They were sending it to me. And I was going to do a whole series of videos, unboxing it, setting it up, showing the performance and all of that. That was a deal I had with AlphaPax. And they didn't. I'll check that out later, Triple. I'll check that out later. Silver is on its way to 100. Not a debate. We'll see. No, I believe you, Triple. It's an AI. I get it, but it might be on how you ask the question too. So. I thought we were bareheaded and heard you mention not buying till September, so I stayed out of the 11-cent dip. Thinking I'll catch the lower price down the road. I still think we're going to have a bear summer. I haven't stopped that yet. I mean, Dogecoin itself has the capability of going on runs, and especially if this X money thing is really going to happen, that could give Dogecoin a boost, but it sounds like Dogecoin's not even going to be remotely involved. But even if X money starts, I still think Dogecoin will at least have a little pump, but it may not be able to hold it if the rest of crypto is in a bear market. That's what I was talking about. What do I think about WIF? I haven't looked at the WIF chart in a long time. I look at all the memes at different times. WIF, 43 cents. So Oh, it actually went up to 50 cents today. Now at where it is, it started the year, it's up 58% for the year so far. That's pretty good. It's following most of the other meme tokens. So that's a nice recovery. Its purple box is up here. Looks like it touched the purple box. I had a purple box for a whiff as well. So it's kind of acting like everything else. So yeah, will whiff get back up to the $3-4 range? I don't know. I mean, this is a small recovery, even though it's like 50-60% up from the beginning of the year. It's not up at these levels. But yeah, whiff could go on a run as well. Pepe, whiff, bonk, a bunch of them. Oh yeah, and it's a token. Right. Thank you, Charlotte. So these are stable coins by the Multiverse X blockchain. Huh. Previously Elrond. Well, they probably changed the name Elrond because of some probably misassociation with Elon Musk. Interesting. It's called Red and it's a crypto. Redstone. You can trade it on Coinbase. 26 cents. So from the beginning of the year, it's up about 25%. It was trading at about almost 50 cents before the October 10th flash crash. So it's about half of the price, which comparable to Doge, 15 cents to 30 cents. Yeah, it's comparable. It had a nice little run here early September for something on one day, came all the way up to $1 and then way back down. So I don't know what happened that day. That's really something. But yeah, since then, just kind of a sell-off. So long way for recovery. Good luck. Hyperliquid Aave. There's a bunch of them, Anthony. I mean, there's thousands of cryptos, right? There's a bunch of them that can be watched. Yeah, I got it, Triple. So Grok was confused. CME gaps don't always get filled, but more than half the time they actually do. So that is a thing. Yes, doesn't always get filled. Lately it has. You don't have snow, so that's why Doge is stagnant. It's because of the weather. Could have a major snow dump on Thursday. It's going to be like 50 degrees here by Friday, so we're going to get rain in Boston. No snow. Yeah, the midterms, they won't be good. But there could be a summer lull too, even with the World Cup and the 250th birthday of United States. And it's just like, yeah, crypto could be down. Shorts being taken out. Glad I live in Florida. Will I buy more Dogecoin? Right now, I don't have the cash to buy. So it depends when the cash availability comes, right? After April 15th, I got to pay my taxes. So I have no extra money. Everything is going to the taxes. You bought down at the low. Good. Yeah, I think it looks like that chart is very similar to others, and you'll do well. If it gets back up to $1, what's that, a 4x? That's pretty good. I despise winter. The mud, the fog this year is nice. Always buying the red candles. And you bought red. That's funny. I'll be waiting for the summer to buy in. Wait, aren't you supposed to sell on the red? No. Haven't you learned anything? I would like to live in Florida. Walk down to the 7-Eleven, get a coffee, walk the beach. Sounds pretty nice. Sounds pretty nice. Buying in red candles doesn't always work. Well, now you bring peak up again. Yeah. But we could talk about zone stock too, and same thing. It's a bunch of them. You're joking. I know. Tax harvesting. Hey, Mark, how are you? Fort Myers. Fort Myers is the west coast of Florida. I've been to Tampa a couple times, and that's about it on the west coast. I normally go Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, hang out there, sometimes down to Key West. Hurricanes instead of tornadoes, but yeah, hurricanes and alligators. It's awesome. Yep. Just dodging the hurricanes and the alligators and you'll be fine. Yeah. If you say cancel Texas trip, somebody will not be happy. Somebody would not be happy if you canceled the Texas trip. I'm going to be there March 10th. Another Florida. Destin. Nice. I know he's not here today, so you're going to talk shit. Say things he wouldn't like because he's not here. Yeah, Fort Myers. I mean, that whole area from Naples all the way up, Sarasota. I mean, they just get slammed by hurricanes. More come through the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America than the East Coast. That just seems to be what's happening lately. He's going to rewatch the stream. Shall we summon him? You're concerned about the run, thinking just an early buy at the start of the year. Yeah, we don't know what this is going to do. Right now, I predicted a relief rally. So my prediction, and I showed it on the Bitcoin chart, was we would have this relief rally here. And so far, since the start of the year, it's been following my white line. So we're off to a good start on my prediction. So that's not bad. 6 days in, and we're still like right there on my line. And then there's just this manipulation thing that went on today. But yeah, not bad. Doge trying to stay at 15 cents. But that's not bad for Doge. Started the year at 11.79. So it's up 27% now on the year. Any cruises in Boston? Yeah, Boston has cruises go out to Bermuda, and the summer and fall cruises up to Nova Scotia and Canada are pretty popular. I haven't been on that one. I've been to the Boston Bermuda one, which is fun in the summer. I wouldn't do it any other time. Bermuda can get really hot. I was there, yeah. Hot. He's working on something urgent for the IRS. Yeah. Grok is bipolar. Yeah, I got to have a word with Grok tonight. Can't argue with the white line. Not hating the rally so far, but not sure. I agree, Mark. I'm not sure either. I look back at 2022, and if we're still on the 4-year cycles, we would have a relief rally. And so far, this is a relief rally. It's not alt season, like all that crap that you see out, and no confirmed alt season. And in fact, if you look at Bitcoin dominance, it's still kind of chopping, right? I mean, it's still where it was back here in November, right below 59%, 58.8. This is not alt season. 58% Bitcoin is not alt season. So I continue watching all of this, though, seeing what's going on. But I would like to see Doge over 15.4 and see 15.4 as support. That I want to see. Anthony says, I haven't bought a single crypto for 2026. I'm holding your cryptos, a few sell orders here and there. Yeah, I don't trust this market at all. But if you bought at midnight on New Year's Eve, you got some pretty good prices, and you could be taking profits right now at 60, 70% gains. How long until the market makers target the Bitcoin leverage built up down at 86K? Second half of January, near possible shutdown? Probably, Nick. Yep. Probably. And he's going to be lurking? Oh, God. No, I am not going to summon the chat bot, Annie, the companion. No. Chaos Boy, you want to sell it all? You can never sell all your Doge. Charlie, I don't know what that is. Bonk X, never heard of it. Replaces your bank. I'm waiting for X money to replace my bank. Mark still has 2025 PTSD. Regulatory clarity. That's what we need for crypto. Regulatory clarity. No, we don't. And most of that stuff is all about stables anyway. I guess the only part directly related to what we're interested in is that the United States is finally going to designate the CFTC in charge of digital assets and officially get it out of the hands of the SEC, which, great. We do that. Utility. Well, that's what we're kind of see what Doge OS when it launches, see what's going on there with Doge OS, because that brings utility to the Dogecoin blockchain. And I hope it's more than just a non-coin pumping out new meme tokens, because I don't like that. I don't think Dogecoin should be used for that. But Doge OS is open source. Anybody can build on it. And if somebody wants to build a meme token launchpad, they can do it. And that's what a non-coin is. But there'll be some other stuff. I know that the games, it's a little something, but what else? What else they got? That's what I want to see. What else? Forbes in the house. You heard everything. Fly one, 383,000 Doge at 12.4. You are in the green in your Doge portfolio. Nice. Nice. Still waiting for that 50-cent Doge. You'll cry. Yeah, I'm just upset that I was looking at 50 cents last December as the next slice. I was going to sell some, and it got to 48, and it didn't hit 50 because I was like 50, half a dollar, and it didn't hit it. Was close. Was close. Would have had a few more dollars on my sales. I'm not following the offshore oil stuff, Mark, so not sure. If we get 50-cent Doge, I'll take a screenshot of my portfolio and will not take profit, and then I'll hate myself. Yeah. If the price is good enough to take a screenshot of it, that should now be a clue, a key for you to maybe at least take a little profit. If it's good enough to take a screenshot, 50 cents, pay off everything I owe, buy a Tesla. Not bad. Not too bad. St. Petersburg, St. Pete's. Never been there. You think about 25% profit there on that? Yeah, take a slice. I wish I took a bigger slice at 42 cents now, because it was only about 15% that I took last December at 42 cents. But that's how it goes. It's raining all week in Hawaii. I thought the rainy season was in the fall. In the Pacific Ocean, it's usually the fall. I know, I saw that. Somebody posted that on X. All you had to do was visit this website and fill out a little form, and they sent you 5 Bitcoins. I saw that. I mean, I just saw it last week on X. I wasn't even aware of Bitcoin back in 2011. Tesla's good investment. BCH has been very good. Been rainy in California too. Wow, what's going on over there? Raining good in Seattle? Wow, that's typical, isn't it? I don't need anything fancy, just enough to know I don't have to worry about oil changes. Currently hating on my car. Yep, Tesla, you won't have to do that. You just have to worry about driving long distances and spending time sitting at a charging station. So I'd only get a Tesla if I had a charger in my garage. I don't want to be sitting at a charging station. I can charge it overnight, cheap electric at home. That's what I would do. But I'm not ready to buy the Tesla yet. Someday. I think BTC for the whales and industry, BCH more for regular folks. I think most regular folks still buy Bitcoin and not Bitcoin Cash. And most of them even, I mean, they don't even know the history, right? The fork and all of that. They don't know. Those who know, and Bitcoin Cash did pretty well this past year, trading-wise. We looked that up the other day, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Bitcoin Cash had a pretty good 2025. I didn't know that. So I think Bitcoin Cash is just more speculative. Tesla has a good charging network in the UK. Yeah, and like Norway's going total EV. It's like 90% of all car sales now are electric. Wow. Charging stations are a great place to get robbed. Really? Oh, it's turbo. Why would I? The only good thing in the UK. The charging network. I know. Forbes, you're right. She has to be very careful what she posts, even in a KrissPax live chat, right? The PMs are watching you. They're watching you. They can come get me. Starburst next on Trump's. Oh. I heard Cuba's up on the list. It's like, whoa, that'll be crazy for Miami if that happened. A lot of Cubans down there. Head on a swivel. Prior 8T. Don't know what to call you, but Prior 8T. Pushing it hard in Norway. Convinced there has been improvements, but the EV always struggle more in the winter. I know. And we see that a lot here in Boston with the Teslas. They have a tough time in the wintertime here. Cuba, then Greenland, and then the world. MP, a rare earth metal mining company in the United States? Really? Interesting. Trump is going to kind of push that. But I'd be afraid that you'd be all invested in the stock and then the Democrats win. Trump is out, and everything Trump is doing now is all going to get reversed. If a Tesla minivan came out, all I know about is the robo-bus, for the public transportation kind of thing. But I haven't seen anyone talk about a minivan for Tesla. San Diego represent, yeah. The Cubano sandwich is a special contribution to the human race. They are good. They are good. Oh, you went to Pompeii? I went to Pompeii many, many years ago. Great trip. That was a great trip. Yeah, he's going to keep talking about Greenland because of the oil. Trump's going to cause chaos. Yeah, from Chaos Boy. Yeah. He'll make a deal with Denmark. Yeah. Okay, I think that was the fun. Up and down action, and I think it's settling down now for the night. Bitcoin at 93K, Doge at 15 cents. That's what we got for today. I hope everybody has a great Tuesday evening. I am going out to dinner again. So I got to run. I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday. Same bat time, same bat station. I hope everyone has a great evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.